includes on tutorial how to do data validation, conditional formatting, and several functions such as sum if, and lastly, how to do dynamic name ranges.
So once you enter Excel on your PC or laptop, we will be creating our blank workbook. So you'll just have to press this one and it will give you a clean sheet to work on. So firstly, we're gonna name our sheet 1 as category sheet, and the next one will be the income sheet, and the next one will be the expenses sheet, and lastly it will be our dashboard sheet. So firstly, we're gonna start with our categories sheet. For the first column, which is the A column, we're gonna fill out about 10 cells on different expenses categories, and you can always adjust the cell sizes just by clicking it like this. And as for the headers, you can always customize it to your liking by changing the fonts or colors, positions, and many more. As you can see here, I like my headers to be centered, and I'll make the rest of them to be left-sided. Next, you can add borders to your cells so it looks like a table, and you can add colors to your liking. Moving on, as for the C column, we're gonna name it as income sources and fill it down with your own income sources and adjust the cells to your liking. As for the next column, we will type in the payment methods, and once you're done filling it in, we're gonna go to the formulas tab and define name. For the first column, name it as expenses categories. Do the same for the next column as income sources, and the last one as payment methods. And once you're done, we'll be moving on to the next sheet, which is the income sheet. So we're gonna start with filling in some headers of date, source, description, amount, and month. Select A1 cell until E13 cell. Go to the insert tab and insert table, and make sure you tick the my table has headers checkbox. Now go to table design, and you can rename your table as the table income. Now click the B2 cell, go to data and select data validation. This will pop out, just copy, and now you will see a drop down button which will list out all the income sources data from our categories sheet here. As for the E2 cells, you're gonna type in this formula. It will automatically show you this formula. Moving on to the expenses sheet, we're gonna type in some more headers: date, category, description, payment methods, amount, and month. Select all these cells and insert table again. Make sure your table has headers, and you can rename this table name as table expenses. Now we'll do another drop down setting for the category. The method will be using the data validation. Drop down button will appear and list out all the expenses categories data we entered. Just you'll be typing out this formula in the F2 cell, and it will automatically show you this code. Moving on to the last sheet, which is the dashboard. We'll be filling out the A1 cell with month selector, and the A3 cell with total income, A4 cell as total expenses, and the A5 cell as net savings. Type in this formula in your B3 cell, and this formula in your B4 cell, and lastly, this formula in your B5 cell. Now, write your header as months in your D1 cell and fill in the rest of the column with months, and you can always use shortcut just by filling out 2 months and just drag it all down, and it will fill it in automatically for you. Now go to the formulas tab, and we'll be defining this column as months. Now we'll be doing another drop down button in B1 cell. Go to data tab and choose data validation. Just copy these settings, and a drop down button will appear. We'll be creating another table. As for the headers, write in month, total income, total expenses, and net savings. Go to the months column and fill in 12 months. You can use the shortcut I taught you just now. As for the G3 cell, fill in this formula and drag it all down so it copies the whole formula. And do the same for your H3 cell by typing in this formula and drag it down again. For the last column, type in this formula and drag it down also, so the whole column has the same formula. Now select F2 until I14 and insert a table. You can always name the table. I name it as table monthly, and make sure you tick the my table has headers checkbox. Now we're gonna insert a bar chart from our table. Just go to the insert tab and choose bar chart. You can adjust the position like this and size like this. You will see in the chart design there's a add chart element button. You can add the axis name and name it as month, while the y-axis as amount in bracket Malaysian ringgit. Next, we'll be creating another table. Insert the headers as category and total. Fill in the categories. You can always copy from the categories sheet and paste it there. As for the total, insert this formula and drag it down so the rest of the column is automatically filled in. Now we'll be inserting another pie chart this time. You can adjust the position and sizes like this and rename the chart as expenses breakdown by category, and the first bar chart just now as monthly income versus expenses. Now we'll be inserting a line chart, but for this chart we'll just use the month and net savings data. You can name this chart as saving progress over time. There will be a filter button beside the chart. This one, you'll press this and just select net savings and months, and you're done with your project. And you can always customize the colors, fonts, the positions like I just taught you just now to your liking. Now we'll be testing out this personal budget tracker by entering date and choose the source, and I'm entering random amount. You'll now see the month column being filled in automatically. And moving on to the expenses sheet, fill in the desired date, choose the category using the drop down button and type in the amount. So once you go to the dashboard, everything will be automatically calculated according to the data you just entered just now. You can always double check if everything is working properly. As you can see here, I did a mistake with my formula and I changed the $C $1 as $B $1 because the data I'm using is at cell B1. Now it's all complete and you're done. And here I'm showing you guys the final product. I have customized the colors, the fonts, and others. You can always adjust the colors and fonts and the positions of the tabs to your liking. Here's my expenses sheet and my income sheets, and lastly the categories sheet. That's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something.